Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the reflexive relation. In reflexive relation, all the elements of the set will be related with itself under the given relation. So let us define the reflexive relation. Let a non-empty set A, then a relation R is reflexive if and only if A belongs to R for every A belongs to set A. We can write it in another way. R is reflexive if and only if, we can symbolize in this manner also, A is related with A under the given relation for every element of given set A. That means each element of the set A is related with itself under given relation. This relation is different from the identity relation. In identity relation, what happens? Each element is related with itself only. So let us understand by the help of example. Let a set having three elements 1, 2, 3, then let a relation R1 which has the element 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. As you know that this relation is also known as identity relation. So here it is reflexive also. R1 is reflexive. So from here we can say that every identity relation is a reflexive relation. Let us consider another example. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. This relation is also a reflexive relation. Why? Because all the elements of the set are related with itself is in this relation. 1 is related with 1, 2 is related with itself and 3 is related with itself. Let us consider another example. R3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3. Here R3 is not a reflexive relation. Why? R3 is not reflexive. Why? We can say that here the element 2 is not related with itself because 2, 2 does not belongs to R3. So we can say that a relation is a reflexive if all the elements of the set is related with itself. And you can say also that it is not a reflexive if any element of the set is not related with itself is in that relation. Here is one example to discuss the reflexive relation in detail. Let C be a non-empty set containing children in a family. So set has the children of a family and relation R defined as A related with B. A is a brother of B. So relation is here is brother of B. So here let us consider ARA. Let us write it in words. That means if A is brother of A, which is not possible. Nobody is brother of itself. So we can say, so R is not reflexive because the element A of C is a set having the children of family. The element itself is not brother of itself. That's why the given relation is not a reflexive. Let us go for another example. Here, let the relation R on the set is given here, which has the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the relation is defined in this way. AB such that mod of A square minus B square less than 8. Consider AA, that is mod of A square minus A square. In place of B, we will put A. So this is what? 0. So this is what? 0, which is always less than 8. So here AA belongs to this relation for every A belongs to set A. You can take any element from here, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have proved it in a general. So R is reflexive relation. Okay. Let us discuss another example. Let T be the set of all triangles in a plane, and let relation on T are defined as, here I have considered two relations. I have taken R and R dash. So to see whether R and R dash are reflexive, let us consider ARA. Write it in a words. A is congruent to A. What is A? A is a triangle. So every triangle is congruent to itself. That means A is related with itself for every A belongs to the set of the triangles. So R is reflexive. Now let us go for the R dash. Consider A R dash A. What is R dash here? Is similar. The relation is similar. So A is similar to A. As we know that every triangle is similar to itself. That means A is related with A under this relation R dash for every A belongs to the T. Here R dash is reflexive. Okay, let us go for another example. Okay, here is another example. We have taken one set, the set of natural numbers, which is also called the positive integers, and this set is implied by some relation. I have taken R, R dash and R double dash. Let us see whether these relations are reflexive or not. First, for R. For R, the relation is A is divisible by B. So let us consider A implies A is divisible by A, which is true. Every number is divisible by itself. So this implies that A belongs to R for every A belongs to the natural number. This implies that R is reflexive. Okay, let us go for the another R dash. For R dash A, consider A. What is the relation? A is greater than B. So this means A is greater than A, which is not possible because any number is not greater than itself. So this implies that A does not belongs to R dash for every A belongs to N. From here we can say R dash is not reflexive. Okay, here R dash is not reflexive. Let us go for the R double dash. For R double dash we take A. This implies what? A is greater than or equals to A. Here this is called A is either greater than or equals to. So A is one condition is satisfied here. A is equal to A. That means this implies that A belongs to R double dash for every A belongs to N. This implies that R double dash is reflexive. Okay, let us go for another example. Okay, here is another example. Let N be the set of natural numbers and relations are defined as this. One relation I have taken AB. Here the element is from N cross N because we have taken one element, the set N cross N, from there AB is the element. So AB related with CD in this way, A plus D equals to B plus C for this. And another relation I have defined, R dash AB related with CD if and only if AD B plus C and this. This type of problem, since set is N cross N, so we have to take the element from this set. So let element AB belongs to N cross N. So to consider this first one, AB R AB, because we have to check whether the element is related with itself or not. So this implies by this relation A plus D, first and last. That means A plus B equals to B plus C. That means second and first, B plus A. And as you see that A plus B is equal to B plus A. So this implies that from here we can say AB is related with AB for every AB belongs to N. So R is reflexive. Okay, let us go for second one. For the second one, consider AB R dash AB implies that AD means first and last, first and last, in bracket B plus C, second and first, B plus C here, B plus A equals to BC, BA, then A plus D, first and last, A plus B. It is from here it is clear that using the commutative property I can write AB A plus B equals to AB A plus B. So we can write AB related with AB for every AB belongs to N, implying that R dash is a reflexive relation. Okay, very important. You have to see whether the elements are from the set. Which set? Here the element is a itself ordered pair, so it will be from N cross N. So for that we must take an element from the cross product of the given set. Okay, let us go for another example. Okay, let us discuss this example. The set is given. We can do this in two ways. Either we can take the general element or we can take the elements of the set. First, let us see what is the set. Set A is given. X belongs to Z, means these are elements are from the integers and they are greater than 0 and less than 12. So in set A we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, not 12, only up to 11. So that means the set will have these elements. Let us consider first relation R. For that we must see AA. For R, AA, what is AA imply? If AB implies mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4, that means this implies mod of A minus A which is 0 is multiple of 4. This is true for all the elements of the set A. For all the elements of set A, that means A belongs to set A. This implies that AA belongs to R, giving that R is a reflexive. Okay, let us consider the second example. For R dash, consider AA. This implies consider mod of A minus A, which is equals to 0 and which is even. This gives you AA belongs to R dash for every A belongs to the given set A. So implies that R dash is reflexive. Okay, so these are the some examples by the help of we tried to understand the reflexive relation. Thank you.